Okay. Here we go. Here we go. So what's the scenario? Okay. Okay, it's the right one. Hey y'all, I'm back. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Hey y'all. What's up, y'all? All right. All right. So let's get back into this read. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afrozine. And today I'm reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, 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 collective. Thank you so much for joining me on this live today. You are truly appreciated. Thank you so much for your immense support. It is truly appreciated. Thank you for all the commentary, the shares, the likes, the gifts, the donations, all of that great things. I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. So we spoke about recently, we spoke about lies being hidden behind truth, and now we're going to flip it because there are two sides to everything. And now we're going to be specifically speaking about truth hidden behind lies. So that is the channel message here. Okay. So when truth is hidden behind lies in a narcissistic personality, the lie is rarely about deception alone. Okay. Thank you. It is about psychological survival. Okay. Truth hidden behind lies is a very dangerous structure, and here's why. It means that the person is actively covering something real, protected an identity, a behavior, or a wound that they cannot tolerate being seen in the public. So the lies function like armor, or it's a protection, or it's a shield for them. When you encounter someone that is showing you or exhibiting these type of patterns, you are usually dealing with someone who knows on some level and is choosing distortion over self-confrontation. So at the core here, surrounding these narcissistic fools, structures are built around an identity that cannot tolerate exposure. So the truth threatens collapse. So distortion becomes regulation. The lie is not simply told to control others, it is told to control the narcissist's internal experience. So many people assume that narcissist lies appear superior. And as I keep mentioning to you guys, they're not strong at all. But because of, we'll say, all of the examples giving and all of the, I'll say, outdated information that has been out there surrounding narcissism here. Most people, when you do hear speak about narcissism, the first thing they say is, oh, they're strong and they're powerful. And that's not the case, specifically and especially if you're able to break them down from a psychological aspect of things. That's why I'm here to show you guys this. So the deeper reality is far more unsettling, and here's how. They often lie to avoid feeling ordinary. Ordinary feels like invincibility. Invisibility feels like a psychological death. So they manufacture or they generate narratives that keep them exceptional, misunderstood, targeted, envied, or endlessly wronged. Let me repeat that. They manufacture narratives that keep them exceptional, misunderstood, targeted, envied, or endlessly wrong. Any storyline is safer than confronting the possibility that they were simply human. So this is where a lot of people miss. Let's dive deeper. A narcissist can recognize the truth internally and still reject it externally. So this creates a split, half truth and the lies. One part knows, one part performs. Half truth, lies. Over time, the performance becomes the identity that they defend at all costs. So here's an example. Let's say you're dealing with a friend, or you're connecting with a friend, or were connected with a friend at some point in time. That was given sincere, feedback, just real chill, laid back, calm, no argument, no confrontation, anything like that, right? Let's say you were giving this towards this friend. You were giving them advice, and you did it behind closed doors. You didn't need to make a scene about it, because, when you in a connection, sometimes you may have a disagreement, and that's okay. You're human. They don't like the fact that you call them out. But more so the way that you call them out, it was pretty sincere. You didn't have a hidden motive towards this person. So then the narcissist later is going to say that you attacked them out of nowhere, and that's not the case. Now, from this perspective here, when you do attack someone, it's always with some form of like a force, or some form of like angry or mad, some form of a very oppressive response. And you did not respond to this person in that way. You simply saw something within them that you may have wanted them to be aware about, and they did not take that lightly. They took that as a form of you diving too deep into them. So in order for them to feel or get sympathy from other people, they're going to turn around and tell people that you attacked them out of nowhere, and you did not. Again, the word attack is more so an oppressive force of something. You didn't attack this person in this way. You simply told them what they needed to know. And that's another thing. They don't like to hear what they need to know. They only want to hear what they think. What they want. They only want to hear what they want to think, what they want to hear. So this is not just reputation management. If they admitted the feedback was fair, and I do feel like strongly you guys give a lot of fair feedback, they would have to update their self-image and psychological updating. Okay, if they admitted the feedback was fair, they would have to update their self-image. And psychological updating feels like ego annihilation, okay? So the brain reframes the moment as persecution instead of growth. Let me repeat that. If they admitted or received your feedback as fair because you were coming from a fair space, you were coming from pure intentions, authentic intentions, they would have been able to recognize that and been able to reflect successfully based on the feedback that you gave to them. But they're not able to reflect on what you gave to them because they're not ready to heal themselves or whatever other reason. So in that moment, they feel like you are breaking them down from an egoic point of view. They won't tell you that, of course, but this is how they're feeling. And now they feel very attacked by you. And this is why they keep trying to slander you or gossip about you to other people. So the brain reframes the moments as persecution instead of growth. You attacked them and you did not. So right then and there, the lie protects them from meeting the self that requires evolution. The lie protects them from meeting the self that requires evolution. People who hide from the truth are not afraid of being exposed to others. Y'all don't care. The truth is what it is. As I mentioned before, the truth is what it is. The truth is the truth. But they are terrified of being introduced to themselves. So it's a fight against themselves. And it's like you kind of place yourself in their way, or you stood in their way of them figuring out on their own. This is why from time to time, a lot of people get very upset when you tell them about themselves, because they're not ready to hear what they need to do in order to face themselves. So they're not going to abuse themselves. They're going to push the blame onto you, and they're going to try to abuse you for telling them about themselves. Hopefully that makes sense. So it puts you in an in-between space of maybe confusion or maybe you're disoriented from the whole situation or the conversation, because again, I'm just trying to help. I just wanted to help you. You know, this is where you're coming from. But since they're not able to receive that or register that as such, they're terrified of being introduced to themselves. And before you introduce them to themselves, they're going to destroy you. So, truth hidden behind lies. Let's break this down. All right, truth hidden behind lies. Okay, talk to me, Spirit. Oops. This is how their mind is right now. It's filled with dirty thoughts, dirty wares. Nothing makes sense. Everything's just piled up. They feel very incoherent within their mind. They don't feel one with their mind. They feel all over the place, like dishes in the sink. You know when you're supposed to wash these dishes, but you just allow the dishes to pile up. So it's like their baggage or the way that they think in their mind is starting to pile up. But the thoughts that they have in their mind isn't clean. It's more so unkempt, or it's very dirty. And they keep thinking these dirty, darker thoughts because, again, there's something not right within their mind. So it's creating a lot of unwashed issues that they refuse to wash. So when you're coming along and you're able to see that this person has a lot of unwashed issues within their mind, and you're trying to help them by washing it away, by pinpointing it, by showing them a different way, it creates some form of a dysfunction or a deeper dysfunction within themselves that they don't want, that they refuse to give you credit for. They don't want to feel that you can see past them, but also they don't want you to feel that you've helped them because they could not help themselves. This is why the truth is hidden behind the lies. Hey, y'all. So we spoke about the lies being hidden with truth, and now we're speaking about the truth being hidden with lies. And it's all going to make sense. Now you see how everything comes full circle thus far. Yes, come on, Spirit. See, there's fire and water. All right, so you are the water. You're the calm, cool, settling, chill. You know, your invitation to self or your approach is pretty. It's calm. Like you're not doing all that. You just chill, right? But their presentation, or more so their appearance of things, is more so volatile or very fiery. And you're trying to help them by putting out that fire, by trying to cool them off, by giving them a different option or different opportunity or new perception based on the limited perception that they keep living from, or if that makes sense. So when you come in and shatter the only one perception or the limited perception that they have, it's causing them to fight not only within themselves, but it's causing them to fight with you. This is why the truth is hidden behind the lie. So let's break this down again. When truth is hidden behind lies in a narcissistic personality, the lie is rarely about deception alone. It is about psychological survival. So psychologically, they are surviving on lies, not truth. You're coming in with the truth. You're dismantling the lies with the truth. Now they feel that they have to reshape, reform, or restructure a place or space within themselves that they're not ready for. This is why most, some, or all narcissistic individuals become very combative with you, because you showed them something within themselves that they're not ready to handle. So That's why you gotta leave them alone. What is this? It could be a twin flame that you were dealing with. There is two people here. All right. There are two people here. So you probably were dealing with the twin flame. Okay, this person wanted to live inside of your truth so they can hide from their lies, but they did not want you to be aware that this is what they were doing. So it was like when two becomes one. Two can't become one from this point of view or from this perspective here, because if two do become one, you're going to be the one that is handling both your life and their life, and this is what they wanted. So the moment that you realize that this person was anchoring onto you or trying to hook onto you or siphon off of you, you told them, hell nah, that ain't gonna work. So instead of them trying to connect to you in that way, you told them what to do, or you guided them in a different direction in regards wholly from an individual standpoint. They couldn't handle it. This is why they feel attacked by you. This is why they're telling people that you attacked them, and you didn't. And by them telling people that you so-called attacked them, they're airing out their own dirty laundry. They're airing out their own dirty laundry. Ain't that something, child? Hold on, you. I got a tinkle. I've been drinking water. Give me a sec. I'll be back. I got a tinkle. Hold on, I'm coming. God damn, I gotta pee. All right, here I come. God damn it. Okay, sorry about that. Listen. All right. Okay, so dirty laundry. Yay. Okay. Girl, I be drinking water. That's all I drink. I drink like 6 of this a day. So I'm always peeing, child. So, anywho. Okay. So because they couldn't keep their mouth shut, or they couldn't keep from spreading, we'll say, lies about you here, they basically showed their hands. They did. They showed the dirty laundry that you were trying to help them maintain, or you were trying to quietly help them behind the scenes. So they exhibited their flaws by you triggering them, yet they're trying to blame you by you helping them see their flaws. And they ended up projecting or showing people, or publicly showing people, that something's not right with them. and all you did was just try to help. Ain't that something? Yes, this is why they're stuck. So the pen represents Mercury energy or communication. So they're stuck in their mind and they're trying to figure out how they can get out their mind because you see them and they don't want other people to know that you see them. So they have to conjure up and create and write lies to be shown publicly that nothing is wrong with them. But the way that they're doing things, they expose themselves. This is the dirty laundry. They expose themselves. Going back to my notes. Most narcissistic structures are built around an identity that cannot tolerate exposure. They expose themselves. Just by you telling them about themselves, push them into a space or a light where they expose themselves publicly. Because we all know narcissistic fools need an audience to survive. You don't. The lie or truth threatens collapse, so distortion becomes regulation. So now they're trying to distort what you said to them behind or privately or quietly, because again, your intentions were honest, but they don't see it in that way. So now they're publicly distorting or trying to distort their regulation of things based on what you stated. The lie is not simply told to control others. It is told to control the narcissist's internal experience. You destroyed or you shattered their internal experience when you realized that they needed help, when you realized that something was off with them, when you were trying to extend a hand towards them and they weren't ready for that. So a narcissist is their own. They self-sabotage themselves. They are their own worst enemy, is what they are. They truly are. And that's what's coming to light. They are their own worst enemy. That's some crazy shit. Yeah, so now they're in this bathroom light setting and they're trying to figure out things. And is that a book? Looks like a book. Ew. Well, we all know the bathroom is one of the dirtiest places that a person can be in, right? Just think of all the things that happen in there, the shower, the toilet, and all that stuff. And it's like this person lives. So this is more of like a containment of their mind. The way their mind is so warped and dirty and trashy and nasty. Because this person is like sitting in this bathroom setting here. There's a book here. There's Chinese food. There's more books. So it seems like this person thinks a lot. The environment that they stay in is very dirty or very unkempt. They're not a clean person. But I strongly feel this is surrounding the mind. We're going to look at this as a narcissist's mind. The many different plates and the many different sizes and the bulks of the plates. Nothing fits well. Everything is just so chaotic and all over the place. And this is how this person lives in the state of their mind. Very unkempt, very dirty, very messy. It's a true statement, but it's a sad statement. When you help a person, they will literally turn on you for helping them. I would have to do more research surrounding that, but you guys have definitely experienced that at some point in time. That when you're just trying to help someone and they're not ready to be helped, they will actually harm you or destroy you for trying to help them because of the clutter within their mind. They're not ready to clean this up at all. And they blame you for trying to clean up their clutter. Like, how dare you tell me about myself? How dare you clean up my mess? That's a real thing. So yes, the Shine Project states they act like you're judging them. Yes, look at the kitchen, or look at the mind of this person's kitchen, the kitchen of this person's mind. It's very dirty. And if you're able to see it in that way, yeah, they think you're judging them. This is why they want you to be very, very, very confrontational with them. I hope that makes sense. But yes, thank you for that. You can't clean up people's mess. You got to leave them be. Thank you. Thank you. That's really a distortion within the mind. Yes, and look, now they try to make you look like the bad guy for simply helping them. God damn. Oh man, you going to pay for that? How dare you help me? It's like, but it doesn't come off as that. It come off as you are trying to dig at them. Many assume narcissists lie to appear superior. The deeper reality is far more unsettling. They often lie to avoid feeling ordinary. And you made them feel that way. Ordinary feels like invisibility. Invisibility feels like psychological death. So they manufacture narratives that keep them exceptional, misunderstood. They want to remain misunderstood so they can survive and thrive in their lives. They want to remain misunderstood so they can thrive and survive in their lives. Isn't that crazy? No, literally. Isn't that crazy? Because this is what they do. They manufacture narratives to keep them exceptional, misunderstood, targeted, envied, or endlessly wrong. It's for a reason. Any storyline is safer than confronting the possibility that they are simply human. And they don't think that they're human. Here's why. Because they think that they can beat everyone that they come across, i.e. the manipulation, i.e. the control, i.e. the half-truths. They think they can beat everyone that they connect with. And that's not the case. And you come along and you just say one thing of a truth, a whole truth. Yeah, now you got to pay for that. But this is how they roll. A narcissist can recognize the truth internally, but still reject it externally. That creates a split. One part knows, one part performs. They prefer to perform. They don't want to know. But what's very odd is that they don't want to know, but they're coming around you to perform, but you are aware, you're fully cognizant and fully knowledgeable that they are performing, and then they get mad at you when they're bringing their performance around you, and you call them out on their performance, which they don't want you to know that they're performing. Make it make sense. Does that make sense though? Over time, the performance becomes the identity they defend at all costs. So they want you to lay down and shut up and defend their performative identity. That's what they want you to do. Nah, I ain't doing it. Hell nah. If you're not going to be real around me and you're going to be performative around me, stay the hell away from me. I'm for real. Stay away from me. Yeah, PU, Patooey, get away. But if you're going to be around me, you're going to be your truthful self, whether that's a good truth or a negative truth. But you need to be your real self. So I can make a decision if I want to hang with you or not, or connect with you or not. And they don't want to give you that option or that opportunity to decide for yourself. Yet again, this is why most people think that narcissistic people cannot be beaten. And that's not true. They can. They 100% absolutely can. They can. The mental state of this plate. Mental state. Mental state. Yes, they feel like you are judging them. And you come from a place of not judging others unless you really have to. But they put you in a position to where you do have to judge them because you see past their performance. They don't want you to judge them, but they do something in a way where you still have to judge them. But you didn't come initially to judge them, just to help and assist them. What the hell is this? What? Oh my God. It shouldn't make sense, but it makes sense. If that makes sense. Their ideologies and their perception of reality is so fucking warped. It doesn't make sense, but it do make sense. And you shouldn't make sense of what, you shouldn't be able to make sense of their nonsensical BS. Woo! Now I understand why narcissistic individuals tend to drive other people crazy. I understand. Because that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. Specifically on the day-to-day too. Every day, daily. That's a lot to deal with. Energy drain. That is a lot to deal with. But that's their normal life. That's the way their mind thinks. That's the way their mind operates or performs. And that's not normal. It's not. This person is stuck in the cesspit of their mind, the bathroom of their mind, the dirtiness of their mind. Their mind is so disheveled and unkempt that anyone that comes around them or connect with them automatically feels drained. They don't keep themselves up. They probably don't even shower. Cleanliness is next to godliness. That's a true statement. And if the mind is not clear, if the mind is not clean, then everything else is not going to be clean. You gotta stay away from people like this, for real. You truly do. You do. They will eat you alive. They really would. Mentally, they'll eat you alive. That's why the truth is hidden behind the lies. They want you to continuously save them with proving that their lies are true. That's what they want. They want you to prove that their lies are true, and that's the only way that you can save them. And if you do that, you're going to put yourself in a very compromising position. You can't do that to yourself. They know this. If you agree to their performance, you're hurting yourself. They know this. They want to drag you down. Here are you. This is the water. This is them. They're literally trying to drag you down to where they are. With lies. Lies that they have continuously over time distorted to be this truth. Nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. So when you don't agree to their performance, now it's your fault. It's your fault I can't do this. And it's your fault I can't. And I can't be successful. And I can't this. And I can't that. Because you refuse to agree to their lies, their performance of lies. So since you refuse, it's a victim mentality. Now they're airing out their own dirty laundry. And they're blaming you for why their laundry is exposed. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Oh, and use the connector's phone. Yeah, that's them. Yeah. They're blaming you for them putting out their dirty laundry. Yeah. God damn. And then after they put out their own dirty laundry, because no one knew, now they're blaming you and want you to fix the dirty laundry that they telling, oh, what the hell? Baby, we got unprepared and fear of your power. They're afraid of your power, the power of judgment. That's what they're afraid of, and they're unprepared. They've always been unprepared because they don't know how you're going to move. They don't know how you coming. That's why they think if they connect with you, you would do all the heavy lifting. Oh my God. That's why they fear your power. The whole truth is what you have. And they're afraid of people finding that out. But yet again, they're telling the half-truths. They don't know how to shut up. Narcissists need audiences. That's how they survive. Baby, the way the car is sliding out like butter, child. Now they feel humiliated based on, so the pen represents Mercury, communication, your voice. Things that people didn't know before, now they know. So they feel humiliated by their own sword or their own voice or their own communication of things. So people going to dive deeper into their lies. Oh, what you said? You said what now? That's why the truth hidden behind lies is a very dangerous structure. It means the person is actively covering something real, protecting an identity, a behavior, or a wound they cannot tolerate to be seen, but they exposed it. What? So how was this your fault? When they're the one that brought the shame to themselves. But they call us dumb? They say that we're slow and we can't figure them out? They need a group of fools to come up against you just to confirm their lies, and then they're humiliated by the same group that they brought towards you. That they... Oh, Lord, child. Baby. You were supposed to play it safe. The collective exposed me. Da, da, da. You did not. You didn't. Truth Forum, one of the realists, states on Instagram, can't make this up. And that's the absolute truth. But the sad part about the truth that you stated is that people don't believe this to be true. That's the fucked up part. This is the absolute truth in regards to how a narcissist acts within their mind. And when you speak up in regards to what they have done towards you, other people can't believe it. What is the truth? Does that make sense? They play it safe by being performative with their lies. You don't come in, you don't touch nothing. You leave it as such. But they're coming around you and you don't want to be around that type of caliber or that type of person or that type of whatever. And they're mad at you for seeing them for how you need to see them. If they wanted to play it safe, they should have stayed away from you. So you're being penalized for calling them out on their foolishness because you speak truth hopefully. Make this make sense. It makes sense, but it shouldn't make sense. That it makes sense, but it makes sense. Step away. Now they can't step away. Now they can't step away. Because they're caught in the middle of it all. They put themselves in the middle of themselves that they cannot get out of. This is a sad ending. This is really sad. This is really sad. It's self-sabotage 4.0. The lengths that this person went to destroy themselves by humiliating themselves, by telling on themselves, literally, figuratively, spiritually, just to prove a point to you that you're not stronger than them. You always were. I made a post a couple days back. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Where is it? Did I put it on here? They invited you into an insidious game, hoping to prove you were not as strong as them. What they fail to understand is that people who engineer, create, generate psychological traps reveal their weakness long before the game begins. Strength does not need manipulation. Power does not need or require distortion. Anyone forced to scheme for superiority has already confessed their fragileness. That's why you called it out. And you were going to, at the time, you were going to nurture or handle the fragile parts of them with care. Because again, you did not have bad intentions. Truthful people, wholesome people, 100% authentic people who speak truth don't have bad intentions. You see the truth, you know the truth, you understand the truth. So if that makes sense, people with lies have the bad intention. You rarely see a person that's a truth teller out here causing harm towards somebody else. When they're the one that have the truth, it's the other way around. The liar is the one that is fighting the truth teller because they don't want their things exposed. So in the end, they were right about one thing. You're not as strong as them. You are way stronger than them. And they prove that by bringing it out for everyone to see. These people are not Jesus Christ. Now they got a bad attitude because their shadow side came out. They brought it out. They brought it out. They did. My God. They brought out the shadow side. Jamie Hunter states on TikTok, which makes them feel worse than miserable. Correct. 100%. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. 100%. I agree. Let me repeat that. Jamie Hunter states on TikTok, which makes them feel worse than miserable. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. So what do you want from the collective? But they call y'all crazy. Y'all crazy? All because of the lack of accountability. My God. Good vibes is in reverse. Lost faith. They lost the faith. They never had any good vibes. You had the good vibes. And they lost faith when you disconnect. Not only did you disconnect, you were fully aware that the kitchen in the head wasn't right. So when you disconnect, it's like, oh, how dare you? And oh, they're going to talk about me and they're going to tell people about me. You weren't going to do that. You didn't care. But they kept pushing and edging and pushing and pushing and forcing their mental instability onto you that you had no choice but to judge them. I feel like a bobblehead right now. They don't want to be judged by you, but they're doing things, harmful things, gossiping, lying about you, all different types of things, manipulating, trying to control you. They don't want you to judge them, but they're doing things that's going to make you judge them harshly. But it's your fault that you judge them harshly because they're doing things towards you to make you judge them harshly. And I don't understand that we are able to successfully sit here and break this down brick by brick, and there's other people out there that can't believe that this is happening. So if other people can't believe that this is happening, does that tell us that something is off with them too? Genuinely, sincerely asking. Are people so removed from reality or so removed from truth that they can't see it as such? I'm truthfully, generally asking, because reality is truth. Illusions are lies. So are people so far removed from the reality of truth that when you're able to speak the truth as such and also able to prove the truth that you are speaking, what does that make them? Don't judge me, but proceeds to do things for you to judge them. You're judging me. Narcissist. Karmic. Do you not see what's inside your mind, Heifer? This is what's inside their mind. Look at it. It's filled with filth. I got a headache. I do. I got a headache. Because it's like, what? Scared of change and misread signs. They misread you, of course. That's all they do. Uh-huh. Yeah. They self-sabotage. They misread the signs of you because you're not who they said you were. You proved them wrong with your truth. Made them very afraid of the changes. Now they self-sabotaging themselves, and it's your fault. All because they want to hide lies in their shadows. But they want to live in their shadows. And they want to be around you while them living in their shadows. But it's your fault. Don't you dare touch my shadows. But they're operating from their shadows, which is irritating you because you see them where you're like, yeah, you can't do that around me. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. You can't tell me what to do. I can do what I want to do. And they make excuses for it. And I got issues from the past. You need to take me as I am. No, we don't. So not only are they deranged and demented, you better accept it. The fuck out of here. Accept this? And they want to fight you down because you refuse to accept their performance, their foo-foo out performance, their poo-poo out performance, their shittery. Yes, their shittery out performance. Because this is pure shittery. Pure. And I'm not accepting that. Poor investment. Naive. Now they're telling people you're the naive one. Just to cover up their lies. These people are sick and true. My God, these people are real sick. They're really, really, really sick. External influence, grudge, reckless. So now externally, they got to prove a point to you and to others that you're the one that's holding the grudge, and you're not. This is why they're going to self-delete. They can't handle that pressure. You ain't falling in line. You're not performing what they tell you to do, and other people see them as such. Man, this is why they become reckless. And the shameful. Dog eat their shame. Yes. Dog eat their shame. My God. Shameful in their anger, or angry that they're shameful or being shamed for speaking about what they done. And now they reckless because of what they done. And people live like this on the day-to-day. This is madness. This is 100% madness. To think like this on the day, this is like Tasmanian devil mind. I would be, hell no, I couldn't do that. But this is what most of you guys are going through, growing up, through family, friends, etc., etc. You've been going through this for years without even being able to pinpoint or put a name on it. You were really dealing with someone that was truly, 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 truly demented, truly mentally unwell. Whew. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to think like this and put it together. It's exhausting. I feel tired. I need a nap. I'm so for real. I need a nap. Oh my God. And I'm going to take me a nap. Because what the hell? Self-doubt. Failure anxiety. Avoiding failure also means avoiding success. You're stuck in planning mode and your potential's locked away. Success is achieved by trying. Failure anxiety. So now they have failure anxiety and self-doubt. Avoiding failure also means avoiding success. They are the failure in their life. That's the truth. They have failed at trying to get themselves better or receiving the help or care that they need to get themselves better. So yes, they failed at themselves. That's the truth. So avoiding failure also means avoiding success. And in life, there are going to be some moments where you're going to fail. Yes. But that's what makes you stronger. This is what separates you from them. Yes, you went through things that they have put you through. You accepted the failures as such, but it helped you guide you onto a fast track or fast pace to your success. Not for them. These are the people that wanted to walk in your shoes. They want to walk in your shoes, and they get a little taste of walking in your shoes, and they can't handle it. So they can dish, but they can't take. Got it. That's the reality check. This is why they're so unaligned. This is why. And what, yes, Jamie Hunter states on TikTok, what makes it so diabolical is that they were intentional with it. What makes, you hear my baby? What makes it so wicked that Keandra states on YouTube is that they were fully intentional. So that's why I disagree when people say that narcissism is just a behavior issue. No, ma'am and no, sir. Hell nah. It's an illness in regards, or a sickness in regards to Jill states on TikTok. 100% illness that a lot of people have experienced. It's not just a behavior. It's more than that. Yeah, challenges. They challenge you to hide their judgment, or they challenge you not to judge them, or they challenged you to keep quiet. But they're talking. They're exposing themselves. This is why they're in despair, because their pathway is closed. They put their own stink foot in their mouth. They put their own foul foot in their mouth. They did. And they don't like the taste of their own foot. Ain't that something? They don't like the taste of their own foot. That was a concern. Oh, and everybody gonna look at me differently. Well, you should have shut up, Karmic. You should have stayed quiet. But no. You need the attention. Dynamite. They wanted the attention, right? That all right. Oh, God, bro. This is... Now, the false person is imprisoned by their own concern and despair. Baby, look. We got coughing and we got message. This is the end. Checkmate. I said checkmate. They in their thoughts and they can't even get out that MF. Let the player play. I need to make that into a t-shirt. When people call themselves trying to play people, baby, let them play. You gonna play? Yeah, I'm a player. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a player. Okay, play then, heifer. Play then, little dog. Play, heifer. Go ahead. We see your hand already. Play. You ain't gonna see my hand. You don't know what I got. Yeah, think again, little ninja. We see your hand. Look, the community do too. Play your hand, player. Play your hand. Uh-huh. Yeah. Go ahead. Play your hand, player. Baby, look. It say bad health and poverty of the mind. Mm-hmm. I choose you, baby. They want to be UGK out this MFA. They chose themselves to self-sabotage. They chose themselves to self-sabotage themselves. Ain't that something? Yes, the International Players Anthem. Let the players play. Ain't that what he say? Play your cards, players. However he say it. Baby, let the player play. We have high honor in reverse. Oh, these people, child. Oh, Lord. They something else. Ooh. The hand is the judgment, and it's coming in and just yes, yes, and they are shocked. They're shocked by their own doing here. That's the story. What a pack of fools. Oh, Lord, God damn. Oh, man. Ooh. It's so foolish. Playing by the book. They refused to play by the book, but they still showed the book. The book is the blueprint as to who they are. They refuse to play by themselves or to play about the contents of their book or of self. They hid that, or so they thought. They thought they hid that from you. He's like, no, I see that. Oh, shit, now they see me. Yeah, but now we see you. Now we don't. Soon. Oh, Jesus. And they shocked that you saw the play-by-play. Let the players play. Shh, let them play. Let them play. My God. They lost everything, including their mind. And that, yes, Shaz Angel states on TikTok, they all come to peep to see if their spell's hitting. A person in this mindset doing spells, Jesus Christ, is the most craziest thing ever. It is the most craziest thing ever that a person would even think that they would survive the spell work that they're sending out or the projections or so onto you. This is a catastrophic blowback because their mind is not fortified. Their mind is not strong. Y'all gonna come back and tell me. Y'all just gonna come back and tell me, child. I'm like, oh, okay. Don't fry that. Don't fry that cheap fish. Fry the good stuff. Transition is here. Cancer. You could be dealing with the cancer. You could be a cancer. Take it how it resonates. Don't buy them little small shrimps. Get the colossal ones. Okay? Yeah, this spell work that they think that they're doing towards you is not going to be successful. But it'll be successful with them. Could be a Libra. You could be a Libra. However it resonates. It say ritual. Ritual success is in reverse. Leo. Could be a Leo or it could be a Libra or Pisces, or sorry, Cancer. Libra, Leo, Cancer. A broken person throwing spell work towards a wholesome person. Okay. Whatever. We have luck in reverse. Could be a Capricorn. Just let them do it, y'all. Who cares? Let them do it. It's not working. It's not working. Well, duh, Captain Obvious. Why would it work? Why would the spell work on the collective? Captain Obvious. Could be dealing with the Leo. You could be a Leo. They're going to learn, though. Trust is in reverse. Scorpio. You could be a Scorpio. They could be a Scorpio. However it resonates. Purification is in reverse. Everything's just, they're not purified. They're not clean. They're not protected. They're in shambles. Just don't fry that cheap shit. Not no damn tilapia and all that other whiting. Since they big and bad, and they want to be coming after you, fry that good stuff. Uh-huh. Because they're going to need a fish fry. They're going to need a fish fry. A GoFundMe too. Okay. Victory is in reverse. Hey. The judgment was brought on them when they thought that you judged them and you never judged them initially. But because of the sly and evil and nasty things that they were doing towards you, you had to call judgment on them. You did. That was for your protection and for your safety. Because if you would have just let things be, baby, they would have continued to wreak havoc like the Tasmanian devil that they are. And they would not have stopped until they were successful. Call judgment. Let your spirit team handle it. It is what it is. They don't like it, stop lying. They don't like it, don't have secrets. They don't like it, get themselves together. They don't want anybody talking about them, they need to be quiet. They don't want anybody helping them, they need to stay away from people. And stop trying to anchor themselves to people, to good-hearted people, to kind-spirited people. There's a lot of options that they could have chose, and they decided to come up against you, which was the wrong motherfucking option. Call your team, your spirit team, God, Spirit, Jesus, Universe, Divine, Creator, Krishna, Buddha, however way you guys do your beautiful thing. You have every right to protect yourself. And if your spirit team says, hey, sayonara, then it is what it is. You don't know who walks with who. You better leave people alone. And they're going to learn who truly walks with you. It is what it is. That's the truth. That's it. We have Cancer. You could be a Cancer. They could be a Cancer. We have Taurus. You could be a Taurus. They could be a Taurus. We have Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn. They could be a Capricorn. Okay, we got Taurus. Excuse me. Leo. Aquarius. Libra. Taurus. Strong Taurus. Pisces. Libra. Sag. Cancer. Oh, well, life goes on. Hey, shit. Y'all got stuff to do. I'm waiting on y'all at the finish line. I'm there. I'm waiting on y'all. Okay, it's lonely at the top. Come on, y'all. Y'all got stuff to do. What y'all waiting on? Come on. It's time to thrive, be successful, step into your purpose. Come on, boo. What's up? I'm waiting for y'all. I'm at the finish line. Come on. Let me give y'all some flowers. Mm-hmm. Come on. Come get it. Let's go. I'm waiting for y'all. Mm-hmm. Y'all got everything y'all need to be successful, period. Come on. Don't forget to grab this book. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Wisdom Beyond Wounds was created by me. I am the creator. I am the author. Yes. Amazon.com. Just type in Wisdom Beyond Wounds on Amazon. You're going to see it pop up with all my other publications. I got about 5 different publications. I have 2 more that's coming up. If you would like to join the workshop, it is for 4 weeks, March 8th to March 29th. Come on and get in. Get in. Let's go. Get in. I like to teach. Come on now. You would like to join the group, Wisdom Beyond Wounds, that's on Facebook. Okay? So definitely, you are here to thrive and not survive. Y'all got stuff to do. Make sure you fulfill that. And don't allow none of these individuals get in your way, child. Clearly, they're not a threat to you. They're a threat to themselves. And anyone that's a threat to themselves, you have to leave them alone. Just let them be. All right. Love you guys. Mwah. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the tips, shares, donations, all that great things. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. You're welcome. Have a good one. Mwah, mwah. Love, love. Y'all take care. See y'all later.